It is another Tuesday night in Scottsdale, Arizona. The Orchard is jumping. That must mean one thing. Tuesday night pickleball is back once again as we welcome you to our Jigsaw Health game show. Absolutely thrilled you are here, everybody. Drew Fellows alongside the great Morgan Evans. And Morgan, you are looking awfully dapper. I did not know it was vest night tonight.
It is. Any night can be vest night. It just depends on the occasion. And Tuesday night pickleball, for me, I think. And it's getting a little chilly, so why not?
I'll tell you what, this has been such a fun event. We've got 4 PPA All-Stars ready to put on an absolute show tonight. The Orchard is packed in. Be an awesome few hours here at pickleball.
Oh, well, we have 4 of the best players in the world about to do their thing. Yana Grechkina warming up alongside Devilliers. She's a relative newcomer, but really making waves out there. And I just love her game. I love the agility, the speed on the court. Relatively small in stature, 5'2", but she is mighty. Reminds me a little bit of Elise Jones.
Yeah, 21 when she was drafted at the very first Major League Pickleball. It was sort of her beginning. She talked about today her growth over the past year and says she is still learning the process. But it has been quite a year for Yana. Is ready to shine on this stage here tonight. Her partner is Jay Devilliers. And Jay, the former Wichita State Shocker, the Flying Frenchman. You see him right there in your screen. Started out the year absolutely on fire, Morgan. Ran into a few obstacles. Still altogether a very productive 2022.
He really has become a household name in the game. The Flying Frenchman, he's tall, he's good looking, he's bronze. There's not much more you can look for in a professional ball player. How well he moves around the court for the size he is. 6'3", he's got all the touch and feel in the game and so much power to boot.
Pickleball is his full-time job, and guess what? He's a huge soccer fan, used to play the game. Fired up as can be that France is still alive in the World Cup. We've also got Leah Jansen representing the other team. It's been a year of incredible personal growth for Leah. Started out, remember, she was a singles specialist. She's adjusted doubles game, Morgan. Had to play with Catherine Parento. In 2022, she's going to have other partners in 2023.
Yeah, she will be partnering up with Elise Jones, and that's going to be a fantastic duo. What I love about Leah Jansen is she brings so much power to the table. I think a lot of players can do that, but she also has, for me, the most aggressive forehand drop in the game. How well she drops a ball from the cross-court side, where she'll be tonight. That's going to really be setting our partner beautifully for Smith to help out.
She's nice. She says she wants to be better on Championship Sunday, especially in those singles duels with Anna Leigh Waters. But incredible respect for the 15-year-old phenom. We'll be talking about that here shortly. And her partner's going to be Pat Smith. Now, Pat, not shy about talking about his year. It was difficult, 2022, mainly because of injuries. Has battled that hip, Morgan, all season long. Comes after a 2021 where he was absolutely lights out. Jay Devilliers. So interesting with Devilliers and Smith on the court. Could this possibly rekindle them pairing more often? Because quite honestly, I missed that pair. That's probably another story about what we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it was at the time a budding bromance. After seeing it on the court, they had so much and so much chemistry. The hard part was to really figure out who was going to be playing which role, right and left. And, when Jay moved over to play with Tyson, we thought, this could really work. Didn't work out as well as they liked, so who knows? The Winter Soldier and the Frenchman could get back together? It's a question mark there.
Yeah, 4 awesome personalities. We're going to get to know them a lot better here in this edition of Tuesday Night Pickleball. You're playing PA. You're playing Duper. Well, those rankings mean so much. Win-losses carry lots of weight on the pickleball scene. And all of these players bring in solid records coming into this event. Yana Grechkina, of course, the youngest player. She won trying to sort of stick her way in this game, but she's on her way.
Yeah, definitely. I think not going to see top level from Grechkina where she can actually reach for a couple of years, and where she's already at, yeah, the writing's on the wall with just how high she can go. You know, some players rely on latent reach and power, but you see that other breed of player that are just incredibly quick around the court and also possess massive power. She's that player, comes from an incredible tennis background. Kind of heat she's going to bring, I think, are going to serve their team well.
Grechkina did win a Thomas Wilson at the Cincinnati Baird Wealth Management Open, so she can definitely do some damage. Devilliers, 70%, the best percent to this end of Tuesday night pickle. So those are the numbers, those are the personalities. Let's talk about this venue, the Orchard, which continues to gain popularity throughout the game of pickleball. In 2022, you asked Patrick and Ashley Sullivan what kind of a year it was. Birth of this great facility has got to be top of the list, and what a pickleball venue it has been.
It has been an incredible year for the game. We have seen so much advancement, and I think birth of this particular venue and tonight pickleball, you know, it's a sign of the time. And the way it started it's a beautiful story. You know, it came from the team here at the Orchard wanting to really give players an option during the early stages of COVID, and now it's written to fruition as something so more. And you know, real credit them for being able to make a dream come true.
If you build it, they will come. We've heard that saying before, and I guarantee you, they have come. They're here tonight, and they're ready for Tuesday Night Pickleball. Our Jigsaw Health Premium Show continues in just.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Pickleball Central, the official gear supplier of the Orchard. Pickleball tournaments, powering pickleball tournaments around the world. The Professional Pickleball Association.
It's fun to feel good like you should. It's fun to feel good like you should. 'Cause life is way too short to feel a little crappy. We want fun to feel being happy. It's fun to feel good like you should. It's fun to feel good like you should. Oh, so if you want to feel your best, put Jigsaw products through it.
Fruit Smash Super Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's part juice.
Fruit Smash, sponsor of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Grab yourself a Fruit Smash. I guarantee you won't just grab one. They're absolutely delicious as you get a live look inside what is the court here inside the Orchard. Jigsaw Health. Drew Felios alongside Morgan Evans, Leah Jansen, Pat Smith, Yana Grechkina, and Jade Devilliers getting ready to entertain this jam-packed crowd for Tuesday Night Pickleball. Morgan, a different scoring format for TNP. You've got rally scoring, and it's up against a clock. It's very unique in this game.
Yeah, 20-minute time limits. It does change the dynamic of the game entirely. I think where the normal game, you take as much time as you want. You've got a lot of timeouts available. You've got those who can really enjoy your time out there. Here, you got to get the job done quickly. And based on where you're at on the scoreboard, you may have to change your tactics. We've seen it in the past, whereby a team that is trailing by 3 or 4 more points, they really have to put their foot on the gas and start thinking about how they can utilize bigger serves and potentially driving more third balls to get some points done quickly.
The clock stops too inside 2 minutes. That's when it really gets interesting. Win by 1. And that game 3 also goes to that singles tiebreaker, and that's played to 11. We have not had lately a game go to that tiebreak. I believe the first one did. Since then, everyone has been won in 2 games. However, we do extend and play that extra third game, even though the prior ones have been decided.
For sure. Now, singles is an exciting time to be alive, so it's always worth seeing. And on the field out there today, I want to say on the field, been watching 2 World Cup. On the court out there today, there are 2 top-level singles players. Both Jade Devilliers and Leah Jansen really their way around the singles court. Yana Grechkina is also an up-and-coming singles player, so she could have a real take some points off Leah Jansen. We haven't seen Pat Smith really strut his stuff on the singles court, so it'll be curious to see if he's able to deliver a couple of quick points against the flying Frenchman.
So the scoring much different here for Tuesday Night Pickleball, but the players have embraced it, and so has the rest of the pickleball world. Okay, we're going to step aside and fix a technical issue with our stream. So we'll be back here momentarily to Scottsdale, Arizona. Players on the court, we're getting ready for Tuesday Night Pickleball with Jigsaw Health pregame show. quickly it has caught on.
Yeah, it's the place to be. It's such a bite-sized, palatable version of the game. Anyone, you don't have to fly anywhere for an entire weekend to get the best of the best. And I'm starting to really like Phoenix Airport. I know that's weird. I always kind of liked airports, and I now know if I should go on the north or the south side to get my Uber. So that helps a lot.
I thought you took a private plane here.
I was going to take the Selkirk chopper. But,
okay.
That would seem rude, I think.
Gotcha. Let's take a look at the poll results on these four players as fans get to vote on the pairings here for Tuesday night pickleball. Of course, Jay Devilliers, Pat Smith, they were such a dynamic pair back in 2021. Interesting to also see Jansen and Grechkina on the same court battling against each other.
Yeah, for me, Jansen and Smith, it's going to be an upset. I feel like on paper you might think that Devilliers and Grechkina have this one. Devilliers has, he's proven himself so well in every discipline of the game. But there's something about, I think, the way Jansen and Smith are going to jive today. I think Jansen, if she is able to get a lot of the third shots, I think she's going to have a great chance to really set up Smith for some very good-looking shake and bake work, at very least some good intercepts. I think she's that consistent with the cross-court dinks as well. Her lean-in volley dink, she's able to take so many balls out of the air. She's long and lean and a wonderful athlete. The other thing about Pat Smith, he has incredible hands. I don't know if young Yana Grechkina is going to really try her luck firing off bullets towards that man.
Well, we've seen some amazing plays throughout the course of Tuesday night pickleball. Riley Newman, Spencer Smith, they took on Tyler Loon and Daniel De La Rosa. It was a memorable night here at the Orchard. Let's take a look at some of the top moments from it.
And De La Rosa is having none of it.
Oh, how about that?
Good exchange.
Oh, nice turning from Smith. Loon playing it nicely.
Loon puts it away with a vengeance.
Played a big part in the first three events thus far. No.
Oh, it's cute. And De La Rosa. Showtime.
Oh, got the spin. ATP, first one of the match. Oh, no.
No. And Spencer Smith. He's trying to get the crowd involved. It's a good time to do it. Why not? Everybody wanted that one.
Thought about the ATP, came right back.
And the Newman show continues.
Orchard is rocking. The Orange Group ready for Tuesday night pickleball. Jansen, Smith, Grechkina, and Devilliers get set to battle. Great stories coming out of these PPA All-Stars, also great personalities. Let's get to know each of these players as they get ready for Tuesday night pickleball.
Fork. It's just way easier. You can eat everything with it.
Spoon.
Spoon. I like soups.
Both. Just depends on the food.
Riches bring happiness.
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 Happiness. More important than any money in the world to me.
Numbers. Numbers are facts.
Numbers.
Numbers. I'm an accountant.
Numbers. I've always been better with numbers.
Black.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. All shades of blue. Love the court color.
Cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking. I love cooking. I can cook anything. I like cooking pastas though.
Cooking because I can actually try the food while I make it, and especially when I'm hungry, I can satisfy that real quick.
I watch The Office every night, so duh. Oh, comedy. I wouldn't watch a comedy movie. Like, not a Will Ferrell fan. Like, Anchorman is not something I watch.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Anything other than horror. Comedy movies, I would say Wedding Crashers, Old School, Step Brothers is a pretty good one.
Sweatpants.
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 Sweatpants. They're a little bit more comfortable, even though I do love wearing a nice suit.
Wine.
Wine. I'm French, come on.
Neither. Champagne.
Oh, easy. Beer.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Both. Had a cat and a dog growing up, have a dog now, but I love both.
Dogs. Are you kidding me? Who has chosen cats so far? Get out of here. Pets.
Kids.
This is hard. Kids.
Both. I only have a pet though, I only have a dog. Her name is Kaya.
Text. I'm too busy for a call.
Text.
Call.
Call. It's a lot more personal.
Neither. I'm pretty boring.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Ketchup, 100%. Tastes better to me.
I'm American.
Come on now. Italian.
Italian. Sorry.
Probably would go both on those actually. I just love food.
God, that's tough. Both sound brutal. Who am I kidding? Bad haircut. I can always just throw my bad haircut up in the bun. Bad color is just no.
Oof. Bad haircut.
I'll go with the second one. Bad hair dye job.
Bad haircut. I can shave it off if it's really that bad.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
Push-ups.
Both important.
Milk chocolate.
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Always like vanilla ice cream better for some reason, even though I love chocolate ice cream too.
Vegetables.
None? No, just kidding. Fruits.
Fruit.
Both. I used to have no choice from my parents with what to eat. I had to eat everything.
Coffee.
Tea.
Coffee.
I would say both, but I drink a little bit more coffee.
Mountains.
Mountain.
Mountains, for sure.
Beach, because I grew up by mountains.
Night is when you sleep. So night.
Both.
Night.
Now I would say day. If you asked me this question 5 years ago, it would have been night. Just because I'm getting old now.
Well, four awesome personalities. As you see Morgan Evans, he's getting ready to interview these four players, getting closer to game time and showtime here inside the Orchard. Tuesday night pickleball on deck here on PPA's channel. We'll be right back from Scottsdale.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Gamma, C&D Pickleball Nets, Fruit Smash, the official hard seltzer of Tuesday Night Pickleball.
First impression, taste test, Jigsaw Health Fruit Punch. Give it a go. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that is very good. Very, very tasty.
Flavor?
This is very smooth, very well balanced, and I think this is going to be my new go-to flavor for Electrolyte Supreme.
Do we have any more? I don't know. Let's go find some.
Fruit Smash Hard Seltzer with real juice. It's party juice.
Pickleball tournament, big part of Tuesday night pickleball here at the Orchard. The energy in here is just awesome. Make this a part of your pickleball bucket list to one day take in a live Tuesday night pickleball. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Drew Felios here. The Jigsaw Health pregame show continues. 4 outstanding players we're about to talk to. Our Morgan Evans right now is on the court. He's going to talk to Leah Jansen, Yana Grechkina, Pat Smith, and Jay Devilliers. We've got some great nicknames here tonight. Jay Devilliers, of course, the Flying Frenchman. Pat Smith, known as the Winter Soldier. Leah Jansen and Yana Grechkina, those two will duel as well. See the crowd. So excited to be here, and we're happy that you are along for the ride. Morgan Evans, time for you to take it away.
Folks, we are about to get live with Tuesday Night Pickleball. Who's excited? And with a star-studded cast, why wouldn't you be? Yana Grechkina, you have really come on tour, made some real waves for yourself. You're part of this new wave of pickleball players that are taking over, and you're doing it with so much style. What's been kind of a secret for you to rise to the occasion so many times?
The secret? I think it's my husband. He always motivates me to be better. He always motivates me to try hard, and that's what I do.
Okay, behind every great player is a good man, apparently. Is he here? Oh, okay. All right, Jay Devilliers. Today, unfortunately, you got hit in a very special place. Have you been able to recover from that?
We'll see. Yeah, it was a tough warm-up. Hopefully, I will collect my thought and play my best after that.
I'm sure you can all read between the lines there. The Winter Soldier, Pat Smith, you've been one of my favorite players for the last 2 weeks. But you're going to be playing against your former partner, and I felt like that bromance was going to go to the roof and back. Do you think you can rekindle? Is there a chance? A great performance tonight, perhaps?
I mean, there always is, but we're still... I don't think the bromance is necessarily over. We just didn't play this year together, but we're still great friends, and we'll see. Depends. I got him good earlier. So.
Yes, that was arguably the best he's ever played, so I think you really brought it out on him. Leah Jansen, the wild card here. I'm excited to see your... Well, take it positively. You have one of, if not the most aggressive forehands in the women's game. When it's on, there's not too many people on the planet who can beat you. Now, do you think Pat here is going to be able to feed off your drops?
I'm hoping so, yeah, that's the plan. So we'll see if it's feast or famine tonight.
All right, well, you've heard it here, folks. Let's get the show on the road for Tuesday Night Pickleball.
All right, thank you so much, Morgan. We are so excited for the start of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Sit back, enjoy live coverage from the Orchard in Scottsdale, Arizona. That brings us to the end of our Jigsaw Health pregame show. Enjoy some Tuesday Night Pickleball, everybody, right after this.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Selkirk. We are Pickleball. Vulcan Advanced Logic Pickleball. Paddle Tech.
The most important part about Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard is the net. Every Tuesday, 4:30 a.m. You're sleeping, I'm not. I'm measuring the height. I'm measuring the length. I'm measuring the circumference. And I'm measuring the tension. Who does tension? We do.
You don't get the moments everyone talks about without the moments no one sees. Early morning practice, late night drills, running it over and over. You don't get the crowd without the quiet. Everyone sees the glory, the medal, the podium, but every winning shot starts right here. Paddle Tech. Let's go again.
The most important part about Tuesday night pickleball at the Orchard, this door. This is the door where the pros come in. It's my responsibility. A lot of people will do a simple lock, unlock test. I do a 34-point inspection, top to bottom, left to right. No door, no pros. No pros, no pickleball.
Thank you for calling Jigsaw Health. How can I help you? Yeah, you'd like to speak with Ben Johns. Let me get his extension for you.
002?
Yeah, his extension is 002.
Is it lunchtime yet?
15 seconds.
That was delicious. I'm getting more.
Second serving.
Hey, Ron, package for you.
Hey, Patrick, thanks. Appreciate that. Fault. Incorrect receiver. Foot fault. Right foot.
He's going to be a blast at the Christmas party.
At Jigsaw Health. It's Tuesday night pickleball. Are you ready to bring out tonight's PPA All-Stars? Let's go from Austin, Texas, Leah Jansen! Wichita, Kansas, it's Pat Smith! From Kansas City, Missouri, say hello to Yana Grechkina Newell! And from Wichita, Kansas, the Flying Frenchman, Devilliers! Let's put those hands together one more time for these PPA All-Stars, y'all! And let's get to meet them a little bit closer.
My name is Jocelyn Devilliers. I was born in Paris, France, and I live in Wichita, Kansas. I've been playing pickleball since 2019. I love playing pro pickleball because it's so competitive and still friendly at the same time. What I like most competing on the PPA Tour is to play against the best player in the world and beating them. When I was little, I wanted to be a professional tennis player. Pickleball was a great transition for me, and I'm very pleased that I can do my dream but on a different sport. C'était Jocelyn Devilliers qui joue sur le circuit PPA.
My name is Jansen. I was born in La Plata, Maryland. I live in Spokane, Washington, and I've been playing pickleball since 2019. My favorite shot is my forehand drive. That's one that's pretty obvious. Honestly, my friends would describe me as boring now because I'm like married to my dogs. I have two, but they're like full-time dogs. You don't even know. Like when I'm gone, they won't eat. I can't leave. Like we're bonding. I love playing pro pickleball because it's given me basically a second life, and I have met some of the most important people in my life through pickleball. My name is Jansen, and I play on the PPA Tour.
My name is Pat Smith. I was born in Munich, Germany. I currently live in Wichita, Kansas. I started playing pickleball in 2019. I love playing pro pickleball because I love competition. What I look forward to most on the tour this year is Tuesday night pickleball at the Orchard. My nickname is the Winter Soldier.
Why?
It's obvious. Because of this. When I'm not playing pickleball, I like to spend time with friends and family, go to the gym, and not think too much about pickleball. I'm Pat Smith, and I play on the PPA Tour.
My name is Yana Grechkina. I was born in Vladimir, Russia. Now I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I started playing pickleball in 2020. I love playing pro pickleball because I get to compete among the best players. Something I care about besides pickleball is my family and food. My friends would describe me as feisty, and I'm very competitive. I can get mean on the court, so I'm sorry if that happens. I'm not that bad, y'all. My name is Yana Grechkina, and I play on the PPA Tour.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red
Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. Instead of the traditional first to 11, win by 2 scoring, we will be using a 20-minute game clock. The clock will run continuously for 18 minutes, unless a team or the referee calls a timeout. During the last 2 minutes, the clock only runs when the ball is in play. If there is a tie at the end of regulation time, then the team next to score on serve is the winner of that game. Points can only be scored on serve, just like traditional scoring. 2 20-minute games will be played. If each team has won a game, then a Game 3 singles tiebreaker with rally scoring will determine the winner of the match.
Who's excited for Tuesday Night Pickleball?
The greatest introduction in the sport of pickleball, bar none, here at the Orchard. Glad you're with us. Drew Felios alongside Morgan Evans. You know, in those introductions and interviews, you heard Pat Smith say he's more excited about this event than he has been for anything all year long. He is not joking. He wants to have a big performance here tonight.
Look, you really know you've made it in this game when you are invited to Tuesday Night Pickleball. So he is stepping up to the world stage. And I think he's really excited to play against his former men's doubles partner, Jay Devilliers. They don't get to do it too often, once in a while. And I think he's got the tools to do it. I think when that partnership dissipated and they went their separate ways, I think people underestimated just how good Pat Smith is. We're going to see it out there today.
Time for our coin toss. Let's join Don Stanley.
All right, we'll be choosing to choose which side you want. We'll always serve from the orchard wall side. Ms. Grechkina, call it in the air. Heads. Great flip. It is heads. Which side would you like? Very good. Thank you.
So our players will now have about a minute to warm up before we get this edition of Tuesday Night Pickleball underway. As mentioned Pat Smith, let's talk about the Flying Frenchman, Jay Devilliers. Over 20 medals in 2022. Really came into his own as a singles performer as well. Did not have a lot of luck against Ben Johns in the latest PPA event, but earlier in the year he was performing much better. And then that partnership with Tyson, they had some highs, they had some lows. Altogether, I think both became better players.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to see some of their real highs. They managed to take down the Johns brothers at the Nationals, and I think that was a monumental occasion for them. And they will be going their separate ways in 2023. But I think it was a worthwhile partnership, if nothing else.
You know, another interesting point, Morgan, with everything lately about MLP and PPA merging, players picking partnerships, it has really thrown a wrinkle into that. There's a lot of players putting other players on hold, basically. Nobody can really make firm plans for 2023. I say nobody, several of the players, maybe even most of them.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think for the vast majority, they have completed their negotiations and have a good idea of where they're going to be playing. It looks like the APP are going to be on a bit of a hiatus, we'll call it. Who knows when they will really kick back into gear. The PPA has been able to therefore really attract now the best of the best from wherever you were playing previously. And I think the game is excited to see them all.
Yana Grechkina to put it in play, and we're underway from Scottsdale. Pretty good dink battle here to start, Morgan.
Yeah, this is the single best opening point I think we've had. That was patient dinking at its best, followed by a well-executed middle attack from Pat Smith.
Serve over to Jansen and Smith. Remember, rally scoring. Have to have the serve to score.
Second serve.
That one will go long. Second serve here.
Yeah, he's one of those players with so much power at his disposal on that forehand side especially. when he really times it perfectly, then it's a very difficult ball to handle. But double-edged sword, really, isn't it?
1-0-2. Side out.
Players had a live warm-up session earlier today, about 3 hours before this event.
0-1-1.
It was really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, I think less fun for Jay Devilliers, who was hit in an unfortunate location.
Second serve.
Remember, we do have instant replay here at the Orchard. It will be utilized here tonight.
0-1-2.
I saw a moment of hesitation there from Grechkina.
17-20 remaining.
And I think she thought Devilliers was going to be coming in to take care of that third ball.
Little poach by Jay pays off.
Yeah, Devilliers finding that perfect opportunity. He recognized when the ball was just low enough
2-1-2
to Jansen. Got his big mid in there.
Start out. 16:43 remaining. 1-2-1.
And Grechkina with a veteran move from a relatively new player. Fantastic Ernie with the backhand side.
1-2-2.
Yana Grechkina has already won over this crowd big time.
Start out.
It was an awkward kind of contact there from Devilliers. I think that caught Smith by surprise more than anything else.
Look at Pat Smith also.
2-1-1.
The sleeve is officially rolled up. That means this match is about to get serious.
Second serve.
And he, much like Devilliers, have such a wonderful single-handed backhand volley. So much strength. Ooh, he was looking to keep the flying Frenchman at bay. Not many people have done that successfully. I think if he had caught the line, it may have been an around the post opportunity regardless.
That's wide as well. You look at Jay Devilliers' game. Do you see any weaknesses? It is hard to find one, isn't it?
That's true. For me, if I was to pick one, it really comes down to when it's almost when he gets bored. He loves the highest level of difficulty in the game, and if he's not trying some unique tricks, he's not always happy out there. So he can sometimes go a little too far.
First break here at Tuesday Night Pickleball. Grechkina and Devilliers off to the 5-1 lead.
Pets.
Kids.
This is hard. Kids.
Both. I only have a pet though. I only have a dog. The name is Kaya.
Text. I'm too busy for a call.
Text.
Call.
Call. It's a lot more personal.
Neither. I'm pretty boring.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Ketchup, 100%. Tastes better to me.
An American.
Come on now. Italian.
Italian. Sorry.
Probably would go both on those actually. I just love food.
God, that's tough. Both sound brutal. Who am I kidding? Bad haircut. I can always just throw my bad haircut up in the bun. Bad color is just no.
Oof, bad haircut.
I'll go with the second one. Bad hair dye job.
Bad haircut. I can shave it off if it's really that bad.
first Jigsaw hydration break. It's 5-1, Grechkina and Devilliers. Pat Smith trying to lock down here at the Orchard.
5-1-2. Point.
Yeah, right now Devilliers is just doing so much with that third and fifth ball. It's difficult for Smith and Jansen to really find their pace.
Point.
Just like that, it's 7-1. Jay Devilliers, a fabulous 2022, but wants to be better on Championship Sunday. Said he was too many times the bridesmaid. How about that shot?
Yeah, that one, I think is everybody was surprised that he managed to paint a line with that particular volley. Very impressive.
There we go.
Okay. Well, a great firefight from all four players. And Jansen and Smith get the ball back.
Remaining 1-8-1.
I asked Pat Smith about that sleeve, and he said, Drew, I promise I'm not trying to show off my guns. Says that back in his college days, those sweaty, heavy tennis shirts he used to wear used to prompt him to roll that sleeve up.
Okay. In fairness, if you have an arm like that, it's almost criminal not to bring it out, let's say.
Big overhand by Grechkina.
And I think Jansen has found the line.
Point.
Players can challenge.
3-8-2. Start out.
And a great response there. And that gives him the side out.
Yana Grechkina playing with the Carbon 1X. You can find that paddle on pickleballcentral.com. It's doing wonders for her right now. Leia's got to go get it.
And she has.
Official timeout.
A fantastic scramble from Jansen. Able to get it back, but Jay Devilliers there ready and waiting.
9-3-1. Second serve.
Keep an eye on the clock. Of course, we go all the way to the 2-minute warning, and then the clock stops between points.
And that serve floats wide. For me, I'm going to be curious if Jansen and Smith do start to bring in the stack on return of serve as well. They have been reluctant to do it. I think that's a sign of just how dangerous Devilliers is with the drives.
Point.
You get these pairings, Morgan. How much goes into planning and how much goes into just reacting? Hey, you're over there, I'm over here. Let's play this game.
I think Mike Tyson said it best. Everyone has a plan until they get hit. Oh, no, he hasn't.
Second serve.
I guess he has. That is fortuitous.
All right, we have a challenge of the in-call. The in-call puts us at.
And Jansen is challenging the call.
We will proceed with the video review.
We'll find out if that ball did indeed catch the line.
So the only attempt by Pat Smith, dug out by Devilliers. Where did that ball land? We're about to find out. We've got about 6 different camera angles inside, and that view right there looks like that gets line.
Yeah, it looks to me. Although, you know, unlike a tennis ball, it's not compressing. So where that equator is, it's a tricky one.
Earlier today, Morgan, I had a chance to see a few line balls from different angles. It's amazing how one camera angle, it looks like the line, and then another angle, it's clearly out. Yeah. I mean, it is really something.
I wonder if
technology.
I wonder if in 2023 they don't just challenge the call, but challenge the camera angle as well.
After video review, the in-call stands. The challenge is lost. A timeout is lost. We resume play at 4-9-2.
Okay, so ball is called good. I think Devilliers hit a couple of very lucky shots already.
Jansen Smith are charged a
As they
timeout.
say, the more you practice,
Time
the luckier
in.
you get.
4-9-2.
So here's Leah Jansen. Jansen and Smith trailing by 5.
Start out.
Smith a little, I'll just say displeased with that particular attempt.
9-4-1.
Seeing also perhaps some early jitters here from Pat Smith. This environment, everybody packed in here, live on PPA. Not an easy environment to play in.
10-4-1.
For sure, and very few players on the PPA get much time to play indoors. The lighting is different.
Oh,
and
the roof is out of bounds. That's a common saying here at Tuesday Night Pickleball. That ball is on the ceiling, it is out.
Time in. 10-4-2.
Yeah, it's an important rule, and I think if you're out there thinking of setting up an indoor facility, make that your rule, because otherwise the rule could be abused very easily. If you're scrambling for the ball, all you need to do is hit the roof, and it's a replay, then unfortunately,
4-10-1.
way too easily abused.
So Morgan, you're Jansen Smith. You trail by 6. Plenty of time on the clock here to make a run.
Yeah, I don't think they need to change their tactics just yet.
5-10-1.
Oh.
Second
Ball
serve.
was monstered by the big man. Yeah, I think with Jansen's very effective serving and drive, I think Smith needs to start getting in earlier and creating some chaos.
9:45 remaining.
His movement needs to be up there close to the center. He's got to be big in the middle so that perhaps he can scare Grechkina into a wide ball.
Oh, Devilliers, his effort here in this first game has been really impressive.
Yeah, I've noticed in the last few months especially his footwork.
Larry Fitzgerald, NFL great, a wide receiver in the house.
Yeah, budding pickleball player.
Start out.
Yeah, Devilliers, he really, he thought he could sneak in there. Not far away though.
5-10-1.
And we talk about Larry Fitzgerald too. Remember, he was a part of a PPA event in 2022 with Michael Phelps. He had the showdown with Anna Lee Waters.
Indeed. I'm not sure it went in his favor, but he's good at other sports. Oh, look at that. Flicked towards the crowd. Almost a souvenir for one lucky gallery member.
10-5-1. Second serve.
For my money, Smith is feeding Devilliers a few too many balls. When he's getting it on the backhand side, I'd like to see him sticking it down the line, trying to catch Grechkina on the run. That's more like it. Oh, tough bounce, I think, there.
So Jay Devilliers now to serve. Devilliers, when he was 14 years old, he had a choice: choose soccer or tennis. His mother, Jocelyn, said choose tennis. It's a more individual sport. You're going to learn more about yourself. So he said that she gave him the choice, but told him what to choose.
7:37 remaining.
It was
5-11-1.
tennis, of course, led into pickleball.
I've now learned today that he was named after his mother. Isn't that cute?
Official timeout, second serve.
And so we'll have a second serve, Jansen. Let's see if they can start mounting that comeback again. That's more like it. Pat Smith. Oh.
Start out.
Of course, a little bit long, but you like the attack.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, he's got to be doing that. He's got to apply that kind of pressure.
11-5-1.
There's really no point in having your sleeve rolled down if you're not going to do that.
Second serve.
Rolled up, sorry.
7 minutes remaining.
6-point game here. Grechkina and Devilliers, they've led for the entire game.
That worked on that occasion. Getting inside. Devilliers believing that ball was
6:38 remaining.
Wide.
5-11-1. No, left toe was on.
Oh, Don Stanley incredibly excited about that football. He lives for these moments. But that's one of the reasons why he makes the best of the best.
Lead cut to 5.
This is the kind of pattern that Smith and Jansen need.
Smith was thinking Ernie. There it is.
And he's got it. That'll get the party started. Very impressive. Feet look to be in good locations. And they cut the lead down one more.
Pat Smith this year on the men's side, get this, Morgan, he had 16 different partners. And that wasn't by choice, just the way it worked out. As Devilliers hammers away another one, second serve coming up, but that just shows you it was Smith and Devilliers having such an awesome 2021. Devilliers goes his separate way, and Pat Smith has been looking to find his way ever since.
Oh, and he will. There's no doubt about it. He's such a good player. And he's genuinely one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's an absolute sweetheart.
Little luck here for Jansen.
Yeah.
8-11-2.
But there's a part of me that really wants him to get back with Jay. It'd be great.
Start out.
Of course, I want to play with Tyson again, but it's probably not going to happen.
Short that time, but Jansen and Smith right back in this match.
11-8-1.
That's a good, deep return from Jansen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Great hands from Smith to pick up that attack from Grechkina. In the end, the net got its way, but a fantastic point.
How impressive is Yana in this first game?
Yeah, rock solid. Absolutely rock solid. She hasn't seen as many balls as I thought she would, though. I think it's a real sign of respect from Jansen and Smith. And also just how much court the big man, Jay Devilliers, can cover. Grechkina with serious firepower on that forehand. I think it's not a problem going in that location, but at that height, she is deadly.
Grechkina's best moment this year was Sierra Gayton Leach defeating Lucien Cali to Takea Showcase. Big time.
Yeah, that's very impressive work.
Leah Jansen
309
sporting
remaining
tonight her Yola paddle. The Yola Solaire, to be exact. You can find it, pickleballcentral.com, official gear supplier of the Orchard. Under 3 minutes to play here in this first half.
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication.
2:40 remaining.
Jansen thought Smith had that one.
8-13-2.
Jansen and Smith really need points here. They'll get one to pull within 4 as we come up on 2 minutes.
9-13-2.
Oh, that's long from Smith.
2:14 remaining.
Do it as soon as you hit it. This should
13,
bring
9,
us
1.
here to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, last point.
Yep.
Oh, the hands. Oh, a little touchy-feely stuff. Oh! In the end, it was a great move.
14-8-1.
She read the plans of Devilliers beautifully, so we'll have a 2-minute timeout.
How about the crowd into every single point? Jay Devilliers shown some incredible hands here in this game number 1. Tuesday night pickleball at the Orchard. The 2-minute warning is next.
Fourth, it's just way easier. You can eat everything with it.
Spoon.
Spoon. I like soups.
Both. Just depends on the food.
Riches bring happiness.
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 Happiness. More important than any money in the world to me.
Numbers. Numbers are facts.
Numbers.
Numbers. I'm an accountant.
Numbers. I've always been better with numbers.
Black.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. All shades of blue. Love the court color.
Cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking. I love cooking. I can cook anything. I like cooking pastas though.
Cooking because I can actually try the food while I make it, and especially when I'm hungry, I can satisfy that real quick.
This is Jay Devilliers, and I play with the Vulcan B740 Max paddle. I love that paddle because it generates power, control, and it's great for resets.
During the break, the Vulcan giveaway here at Tuesday Night Pickleball. And did we just see one given and then taken back?
They have to change the name of this giveaway. All right, well, he's got it back in his hand, so...
It is not the Vulcan takeaway, it's the Vulcan giveaway.
Yes, indeed. All right, so we'll be getting close to that 2-minute mark, which means the clock will stop when the ball is not in play.
Come in.
DJ Pickle putting on a show while we were away. And now a 5-point game continues. And the first, sorry, not sorry.
The hand up. I think she would love to get 4 or 5 more of those quickly.
14-9-2.
Devilliers is just next level.
Yeah, his accuracy within the hand speed exchanges is very, very impressive. But he's being fed so many of these balls by the backhand volley from Pat Smith. Oh, fantastic read from Leia Jansen.
So now some room to make up here. They need 6
9-15
to tie. Couple gimmies here wouldn't hurt.
Indeed. That's a great start from Jansen. Already starting to get more aggressive.
10-15-1.
Best of 3 here, Tuesday night pickleball. Game 3, a single shootout.
Second serve.
As for the first time, we've seen Devilliers and Grechkina not
10,
stacking,
15, 2.
so they've kept Yana on the same side. Looks like they're going back to basics.
That's it long.
Start out.
So the ceiling not disturbing the lob tactics of some of these players.
15-10-1. Second serve.
Great work from Smith to finally get that ball down to the feet of Grechkina.
Had a great
15,
conversation
10,
today with Yana Grechkina, talking about meeting the love of her life, Ben Newell, through this great game of pickleball and all the opportunities it has
16,
made
10,
for
2.
her.
That lefty powerhouse.
Point.
Yeah, that ball just at a perfect height for Devilliers.
17-10-2.
Now 17-10. Wow.
And Devilliers came out of nowhere.
Point.
He really moved across the court quickly.
This looks like a seasoned duo
52
right now. They're
seconds
feeding
remaining.
off of each other.
Mm. 18-10-2.
Leia gets one back.
That's good. She's such a good, confident player when she gets a couple of her big attacks in.
10-18-1.
And Devilliers again,
Second
a
serve.
quick reflex volley that manages to find the inside of the court.
So 26
10-18-2.
seconds remain here. Not going to be enough time for Smith and Jansen to make a comeback. Grechkina, meanwhile, just keeps teeing off.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of staying
20
just
seconds.
slightly back off the line, giving Devilliers plenty of
18-10,
room
1.
to get involved when he needs to. Oh,
Point.
and a little bit of luck adds insult to injury. And one of the more subdued fist pumps you'll ever see.
19-10-1.
And once again, it looked like they had done more than enough. A beautiful Ernie from Smith.
5 seconds.
And a follow-up from Jansen. But the hands of the big man up to the task.
Jay Devilliers at his
20-10-1.
very best here in this first game out of Paris, France. Just cannot put one away.
My goodness.
Oh.
I mean, that's not really fair, is it? I mean, what are we doing here?
How do you beat Devilliers in game number 2?
Well, it's got to be in the locker room with a crowbar. I mean, you got to give him the Ben Johns treatment. Yes. I feel like at this point, the kind of work you've got to do to keep that man honest on the backhand side and then open up the court to hopefully get to Grechkina. It's high-risk stuff.
What a pair. Jay Devilliers, the flying Frenchman, flying high alongside Yana Grechkina here on Tuesday Night Pickleball. It's time now for our Jigsaw Health halftime show. Enjoy it, everybody.
I really can't sleep.
Baby, just try Maxu.
Can't sleep away.
Baby, just try Maxu.
I've tried everything.
I know you ain't tried this
Night
yet,
after night.
but this uses good magnesium.
Well, maybe if it's nutrition.
Try a sip, it's
I wonder if it really tastes
refreshing
good.
and delightful for sure.
Really, I better try it.
Told you
Maybe you should give me a
tomorrow
call.
you'll be begging for more.
So what's in this drink?
Baby, that is Maxu.
Oh, this is Max Move.
Baby, it's called Maxu.
I wish I knew it.
About to find out
This
right
really works.
I'll take your hand, help you to
What
bed.
if I say no, no,
Maybe
no,
you
sir?
should listen.
I guess I'm gonna give it a try.
What's the sense in wondering
I
why?
really can't sleep.
Baby, just try this. Baby, just try Maxu.
You're very pushy, you know.
I like to think I'm just helpful. Baby, just try. Baby, just try Maxu.
Just a little sip.
That took a lot of convincing. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from me, Ash, and everyone at Jigsaw Health.
That's right. And you may know how much we love doing musical parodies. So we hope you've enjoyed our rendition of Baby It's Cold Outside. And just remember, if you need help relaxing over the holidays,
Baby, just try Maxu.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Pickle Roll. Just say no to cracks. Yola Pickleball. Next generation equipment. Onyx Durafast 40.
Okay, we are back. Game one is in the bag. I think we can safely assume, Pat, Jay's not going to be able to play any better than that, right? That was ridiculous.
Well, he better not. I don't know what to say, really. Well done, I guess.
Well done, I guess. Look, you're going to have the lucky side now. We all know that historically the team up that end has done very, very well. I thought you guys found some better chemistry, and I think the counter-punches from Leia Jansen proved to be one of the big things that helped you. Are you starting to get some good reads on when the Flying Frenchman is going to do his thing?
I mean, trying to, but he's blocking my counters over my head. So I think I'm going to have to counter behind him a little bit more.
Yeah, your cross-court drops and dinks are legendary. I think being able to go behind the big man and then do the Ernies you were doing, you had a couple of great attempts. I think this next one's going to be yours, and then going into singles. You like your chances in the singles?
I think we're pretty 50-50 there. I know Yana and Jay are great singles players. Pat can have some good runs. So I like our chances just because it's singles. Anything can happen.
Indeed. It is, exactly. Anything can happen in singles. Let's get the show on the road again for game two. Here we go, guys.
So as we get ready for game number two, fans will retake their seats here at the Orchard. You heard Leah Jansen. She told me before this event she has gotten her swagger back, especially at the latest PPA event. When we come back, game number 2 from the Orchard. Stay with us. Tuesday Night Pickleball continues.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
Push-ups.
Both important.
Milk chocolate.
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Always like vanilla ice cream better for some reason, even though I love chocolate ice cream too.
Vegetables.
None? No, just kidding. Fruits.
Fruit.
Both. I used to have no choice from my parents with what to eat. I had to eat everything.
Coffee.
Tea.
Coffee.
I would say both, but I drink a little bit more coffee.
Mountains.
Mountain.
Mountains, for sure.
Beach, because I grew up by mountains.
Night is when you sleep. So night.
Both.
Night.
Now I would say day. If you asked me this question 5 years ago, it would have been night, just because I'm getting old now.
Pickleball is crazy. It's an all-day event. You're getting dehydrated, you get tired, and I've kind of had issues with cramping all my life. I would be taking pickle juice, salt tablets, eating mustard packets. So I've just tried to manage it, but it's been really difficult until I tried Jigsaw's Electrolyte Supreme. I would actually recommend taking Electrolyte Supreme to everybody. I haven't cramped. I'm able to go out there with confidence. So it's been a godsend for sure.
Here we go. Game 2, time in, 0-0-2.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups.
Push-ups.
Both important.
Milk chocolate.
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Always like vanilla ice cream better for some reason, even though I love chocolate ice cream too.
Vegetables.
None? No, just kidding.
Arguably, there's not much they need to do too differently from a tactical standpoint. Just the execution of some of those volleys and keeping it away from Devilliers. Obviously easier said than done. And that ball caught the net. It looked like Jansen was going to be there if it hadn't have been the net getting involved.
2-0-1. Point.
You know, looking back at the pickleball world the last 5 years, not a lot of great things that came out of the COVID era altogether. Yana Grechkina, though,
yeah,
she took advantage of that pandemic. And the world stopping kind of lit a fire under her. You're seeing she just continues to get better and better in this game. And right now on the other side, Jansen and Smith seem to have hit a wall.
Yeah, right now the power on the third shot drives especially, and some of the reflex volleys, they're just not timing them well. But plenty of time left on the clock.
So Jansen and Smith trying to figure out how to stop this freight train of Grechkina and Devilliers. Back to Scottsdale in a moment.
Thank you for calling Jigsaw Health. How can I help you? Yeah, you'd like to speak with Ben Johns. Let me get his extension for you.
002?
Yeah, his extension is 002.
Is it lunchtime yet?
15 seconds.
That was delicious. I'm getting more.
Second serving.
Hey, Ron, package for you.
Hey, Patrick, thanks. Appreciate that. Fault. Incorrect receiver. Foot fault. Right foot.
He's going to be a blast at the Christmas party.
What an atmosphere. The holiday season upon us. What better way, too, to ring in the holiday season than with Tuesday night pickleball.
Yeah, Grechkina serving.
Second serve.
All right, Devilliers.
4-0-2.
4-0-2.
Start out.
That's that part of the game I talked about a little bit earlier. He has done a pretty good job in the last few years of building the point for longer, but there's a point where he feels like the game is in the bag and he starts to getting a little bit flamboyant, I'd say.
Point.
This could be that moment where the flair and his natural, let's say French inclinations could get the better of him. Some high percentage pickleball will go a long way for Jansen and Smith.
Point.
So an opening perhaps here for Jansen and Smith. A reminder to everybody watching here, if this is a two-game Grechkina Devilliers sweep, we will still play game number 3 with proceeds going to charity.
Second serve.
Feed My Starving Children and the Arizona Child Crisis Center.
Very good charities there. Smith just a couple of inches away from the perfect drive.
Oh.
And Grechkina pulled the trigger down the line. I think Smith thought that was going to go wide.
16:44 remaining. 4-2-1. Second serve.
So she's getting ambitious as well.
4-2-2.
If they're on, if they make those drives and those more ambitious shots, then this could be a real bloodbath. But if not, then we're going to have a very good game 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now let's see if we... Oh, the crowd.
Friendly reminder to all pickleball fans here.
5-2-2.
Great get by Leia. And attacking.
That's the spirit. We're seeing the exact opposite now than we saw in game 1.
2-5-1.
You watch Leia Jansen play, Morgan. Definitely a different body language than any player you're going to find on the PPA tour. She told me today it's just part of her game, of course, dealing with the diabetes and the other challenges health-wise that she has to deal with. She loves the sport, loves the game, just sometimes it gets the best of her, and it's an ongoing battle for her.
Yeah, at the end of the day, pickleball, I think, is still her happy place.
Absolutely.
And she's one of the very best players in the world. And,
second serve.
Nice work there from Smith. She's also one of the few players who have taken the mental game seriously enough, I think. She hired a mental coach, something you see in professional tennis routinely. However, she's the only one in professional pickleball, to my knowledge, that really has a dedicated doctor working with her.
Big point there.
That is big. We are seeing some real, I'd say, momentum shift.
You mentioned her working with a personal trainer. She says she's learned a lot from Annalie Waters, believe it or not. Says Annalie's professionalism to the game and how she approaches it has kind of rubbed off on her. Now coming up big defensively. There we go.
That's big. Okay, I think we're going to get some excitement there.
Best point of the match for Jansen and Smith.
3-5-1.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be enough to start the fire, I believe.
Point.
Oh, that is going to remind him of an earlier shot today, I believe.
Yeah, earlier today,
4-5-1.
during the training session, Jay Devilliers did take one in a much softer place. Took him about 10 minutes to recover.
Point.
And it's funny because I remember Ben Johns, Colin Johns, way back. Colin, similar position that he remembers.
Yeah, it's all part of the game, right?
5-5-1.
All's fair in love and war.
Second serve. Five, 5-2.
Oh, miss hit.
Start out.
Yeah, just skidded through a little bit.
Nonetheless, tied at 5.
5-5-1.
Momentum on Jansen and Smith's side.
She was looking for the Ernie.
That's in.
Nice
Second
work.
serve.
The counter punches now are going in the favor of
12:31
Smith and Jansen.
remaining.
And for Pat Smith, that Yola
5-5-2.
Hyperion right now starting to finally work some wonders. It looks like he struggled a bit in that
Point.
first game, but starting to get the feel.
Yeah, I think he hasn't been using it for too long, so probably just still in a bit of a feeling out process.
6-5-2.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't. That is one of the great shots you're ever likely to see in the game of pickleball. How far back that was behind his body. The full stretch, and then the wrist flick. I think his wrists are stronger than my quads.
Mark that one.
Time in.
Game 2 here on Tuesday Night Pickleball.
7-5-2.
We will see that one coming up again and again in highlight reels.
Start out.
Yeah, it's one of those shots that really kind of takes the
11:44
wind out of the
remaining.
sails if you're Jansen and Smith, but let's see if they
5-7-1.
can't resurrect that.
Jay Devilliers says he wants to be the best in the game. That's easier said than done, given the guy
Second
who is
serve.
standing on top of that mountain right now. But he says 2023, no excuses, Morgan. He thinks
5-7-2.
he can be that guy.
Well, he's certainly one of the best French players out there.
Grechkina.
Start out. Stop the clock.
Yeah, when she's on the left, she looks to be just as deadly as when she's on the right. Just moves so easily.
Time in. 7-5-1.
Still, a much closer game. Only 2 points the margin.
Pat Smith, early time.
Beautiful.
Second serve.
What it looks like is the really high-level plays have evened out.
7-5-2.
Almost possibly in the favor of Jansen and Smith. And just the quality of thirds and some volleys
Start out.
that
10:45
being the
remaining.
difference makers now.
Clock running now
5-7-1.
under 11 minutes. Jansen and Smith still playing catch-up.
Oh, he's done it. That's big from Pat Smith, the winter soldier, in the middle of winter in Scottsdale, doing his thing.
It is cold here in the
Six,
desert.
seven, one.
No, there's a reason why I'm wearing this vest. It's not for style. Oh, if that one
Second
gets
serve.
down into the court, I tell you, he will have the confidence to take on the Frenchman again and again. But it didn't.
6-7-2.
1 point game. Oh.
Stop the clock. Start out.
Rocketed down into the court. Almost taken out a cameraman.
So now Devilliers to
Time in.
serve. You know, you kind of
Stop the
wonder,
clock,
is
second
Smith
serve.
able to get that one? Devilliers, if he does not get stopped in France, trying to get that green card, the delay that it caused, it kind of threw off his game a bit, Morgan. What kind of 2022 it would have been?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. We will never know, I guess. That's more like it. Oh no, and Don Stanley again catches the foot fault.
Look at it. Look at it.
And I think Jansen might challenge the foot fault. Yeah,
All right,
why
we have
not?
a
What have you got
challenge
to
of the
lose?
foot fault. The foot fault puts
Except
us
for
at
a timeout, of course.
8-7-2. We'll now proceed with the video review.
So again, 7 cameras in here at the Orchard. Pat Smith can't believe it. Leah Jansen.
Have a little look here. Oh, well, from this angle, it's hard to tell whether or not that foot, it was over the line. However, whether or not it was touching, while I think he clearly lifts it up there. Whether or not he drags through the line is the question. Well, it looks like he's breakdancing a little bit, doesn't it? Nope, okay. Yeah, I think there's a fair amount of drag going through there. Still, I think our video guys is having fun with this now.
Probably has to be conclusive evidence, too, that foot did not touch in order to switch the call. I think the crowd wants it to count.
Well, I think the crowd might not get their way on this occasion.
Now, they're way wrong. They're way wrong. That's a fall.
Replays powered by Pickleball Cocktail. Pat Smith. Shot that the crowd wants to count. Will it be overturned here, the football? Let's see.
After video review, the fault call stands.
Oh, and
the team of Jansen Smith has charged 1 timeout. We resume play at 8-6-2.
Well, he's done his job beautifully. He hasn't made any friends in the process, but that's not really what he's here for.
9:15 remaining. Time in. 8-6-2.
Has that caught the line?
Wait a minute. Did you call it in or out? What did she call it? Stop the clock? What's the
Interesting.
call?
I think
Did you make a call?
Devilliers is saying he's going to call it in, but he wants to challenge his own call.
Right. She called it out, and you're challenging the out call. Very good.
Well, we got to the bottom of it eventually.
Right,
Devilliers was willing to call it in and challenge it.
Side out. 6-8-1.
So, challenge happy. Let's have a look. Okay, if we could slow it down slightly. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not Don Stanley, but I think that may be an out call. Obviously, assistant referee Maddie Torren chiming in with her 2 cents.
Jay Devilliers, meanwhile, just having a blast with this crowd. This is his type of environment.
Yeah.
He is the showman, isn't he?
He is indeed, and we saw there in the background legendary golfer Sherry Steinauer, British Open winner twice.
Okay. If you're just joining us, Larry Fitzgerald also in the house here in Scottsdale.
Yeah, it's a sign of just how far the game is progressing, right? Where athletes from all kinds of sports at the top level are taking their interest.
The ball was out. Although you lost a challenge, you are charged a timeout, but you gained a point. So it's 9-6-2. We resume play.
Okay, so.
2.
Here we go, Orchard.
That could come back to bite him later.
You never know.
But we'll see.
Devilliers, yeah, there we go. There we go.
So Grechkina to serve, leading 9-6. Smith and Jansen gelling much better than in game number 1.
Oh, adorable. Oh.
Point.
That looked very close. Let's have a little look-see.
10-6-2.
And the response from Devilliers is on point. He started off game 2 being a lot more aggressive, and I think he paid the price on a few occasions.
You're about 11. You're serving. Second serving.
Now he is settling down to some higher percentage play.
Yep.
I think he'll keep going with that until they have a hefty lead.
No, you came in at 7. You came in at 7. Sorry, it's Yana. Yep. The challenge was tricky. Hey, timeout. Let's add 10 seconds back onto the clock. Time in. 11-6-2. Yes, ma'am.
And the Winter Soldier flying to the rescue, hitting an overhead that was certainly going out. But
7:50 remaining.
at such a speed towards the barrelly chest of Jay Devilliers.
He's going to look back on this tonight, Morgan, and see he made way too many of those.
6-11-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, it is.
I don't envy them. I used to like this, but looks like a lot of pressure now.
Start out.
And when it rains, it pours, unfortunately. So, ball back to Grechkina and Devilliers.
Oh. Second serve.
Perhaps a little luck will go a long way. If they can get this back with 7 minutes to go, it's still anyone's game.
Another Ernie attempt, this one.
Yeah, it's too good to be true. He just loves it so much.
Did you know the two ladies playing tonight, Jansen and Grechkina? Something else really cool in common. Jansen used to be an accountant before she got into pickleball.
Point, stop the clock.
As Devilliers, another Ernie, or rather ATP attempt right there. But Grechkina is actually still an accountant right now, mixing that in with balance of playing this game. Just wide.
She's just missed. They orchestrated a beautiful point there. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Hear the crowd saying, challenge it, challenge it.
And I think Smith is going to do it.
All right, we have a challenge of the out call.
Look at 7-11.
At 7-11-2.
I think this is the time to do it.
Review.
Nothing to lose, well, except for a timeout. But if they get this one, suddenly we've got a real ball game.
So 4-point game. And game number 2, Jansen and Smith trying to stay in it.
Looks like it might just be wide, not by much.
Challenges have not gone in the favor of Jansen and Smith tonight. Not sure if this one will be any different.
No.
Crowd could see the replay here inside the Orchard.
Yeah, the crowd slightly less enthusiastic about the in call. Devilliers just having way too much fun out there.
Yeah. Jay Devilliers celebrating earlier this year.
After video review, the out call stands. The challenge was lost. The team of Devilliers and Grechkina, team of Jansen Smith will be charged a timeout. They have no more timeouts remaining. We resume play at 7:11-2.
Okay, well, ball still in hand, so they have that in their favor. And if they don't give it back, well, they'll win.
Time in. 7:11-2.
Smith and Jansen need points. Time really starting to become a factor.
Great serve.
Point.
Yeah, it is now in the realm of kind of high risk, high reward stuff for Smith and Jansen. They need to put the foot on the gas and leave it there. And this is what's happening.
Oh.
But what more can you do?
Side out.
I mean, Pat Smith, as good as you can be on that particular point.
Yeah.
Devilliers just a little bit better.
Remaining.
Yeah, that's gotta sting. He had all the right moves. I guess in hindsight, all you need to do is give the guy a serve.
Second serve. (11-8-2).
Nice work from Smith.
Nice.
That's the spirit. Smith has tagged Devilliers a number of occasions today. He's got to feel good about that. The scoreline might not be in the favor, but certainly getting the better of him there.
Pat Smith now in his late 30s, Morgan, when he was talking about the injuries. He just said, hey, I'm getting old. It is what it is.
Yeah, I feel his pain.
The rigors of playing this game, weekend in and out, takes its toll. 2-point game, now a 1-point game here at the Orchard.
And this is the thing about Leah Jansen, and that's why I mentioned the wild card. When she serves as big as she can, she puts so much pressure on. But you do risk out serves and tough drives.
Leah Jansen coming up big.
Yeah, an impressive looking scorpion there from her.
11-11-1.
Great to have you with us, everybody, here at the Orchard. Drew Felios, Morgan Evans, Tuesday night pickleball. Jansen and Smith on a furious rally.
Oh. What is happening? And suddenly Smith and Jansen have changed the landscape.
Timeout receiving team, 12-11-1.
I mean, it was only a matter of time before Grechkina and Devilliers starting to simmer down a little bit. The heat they were putting out in game one, and a lot of game two, was just incredible. Staying at that level is tough, though.
Momentum has shifted right now, all of it, with Jansen and Smith. 12-11, game two, under 3 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you for calling Jigsaw Health. How can I help you? Yeah, you'd like to speak with Ben Johns. Let me get his extension for you.
002?
Yeah, his extension is 002.
Is it lunchtime yet?
15 seconds.
That was delicious. I'm getting more.
Second serving.
Hey, Ron, package for you.
Hey, Patrick, thanks. Appreciate that. Fault. Incorrect receiver. Foot fault. Right foot.
He's going to be a blast at the Christmas party.
shout out to C&D Pickleball Nets, the official net of the Orchard, and Tuesday Night Pickleball, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Drew Felios, Morgan Evans, and we have got a match, folks. Jansen and Smith leading by 1.
Second serve.
Oh, that's going to be a little deflating. If they can pick up this point, though, I tell you, the pressure is going to be really on. Great serve. And once again, Devilliers, he is just ready. He's one of the more backhand-oriented players as well.
11-12-1.
Stubbornly sticking with the continental grip.
So the timeout clearly pays off for Devilliers and Grechkina. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning here on Tuesday Night Pickleball. Jansen and Smith, Grechkina and Devilliers. Can Leah and Pat continue the momentum, or will it be a sweep for Yana and Jay? Stay tuned to find out.
Shoot, I can't remember my password.
We don't say can't. We conquer.
I got it.
I wish I could do a backflip.
We don't say I wish. We accomplish.
I finally did it.
I'm gonna try this one more time.
We don't say try. We aim for the sky.
Yeah, the sky.
Well, security has gotten involved, and thankfully they're not escorting anybody out. It is a Vulcan giveaway. Vulcan Advanced Logic Pickleball gear. Another lucky fan here on Tuesday Night Pickleball.
Yeah, hopefully he'll put it to good use, and almost certainly will be able to hit some of the shots that Devilliers hits.
Great to have you with us tonight on PPA Channel, everybody. Jay Devilliers serving for the lead.
Oh, he has knifed that down into the corner. I think he's realized how little available the middle is and needs to start changing his directions. 12-12. Big shot there from Pat Smith.
Pat Smith has righted the ship. Everybody, he has struggled in certain points tonight.
12-12-1.
Onyx Durafast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Being sported here in Tuesday Night Pickleball. There we go.
Here we go again. They are doing such a better job now, utilizing good third shots, getting up there and taking their opportunities. And I think when the hand speed exchanges start, they're now really on top of the game.
Second serve.
That's a good wide dink there from Grechkina.
So second serve coming up here from Pat Smith.
13,
what are
12,
they
2.
doing differently that's leading to more success for Smith and Jansen, Morgan?
Honestly, it's as simple as they're making less errors as they did before. Very similar strategically, just they've tightened up some of the loose ones.
There it is.
And they've also got a little more luck. I tell you, in game one, Jay Devilliers hit some shots that no one had any business hitting, and he did it routinely. Things have quietened down a little bit from the kind of fire he was on.
14-12-2.
So they now have a really good chance here. Someone needs to check that ball. I think the kind of acceleration down into the court.
So they'll get the serve back. They need 2 here with 44 seconds left to play. So if you're Grechkina and Devilliers, you got to speed it up.
He didn't like the look of that one to speed up.
Oh, that's it.
And
big shot.
1 point in just a handful of seconds. So this arguably the most important
13,
point
14,
in
1.
the match.
Point.
Tied again.
So 14-14, still a first server.
30 seconds, 14-14, 1.
Devilliers and Grechkina now in the driving seat.
Point.
And Devilliers, he is able to put that ball down in such a hurry.
It was there for the taking
15,
for
14,
Jansen
1.
and Smith. And Yana comes up big on the return.
Yeah, it is a drastic change.
16-14, 1. Second serve. Hang on.
So likely the final point here of this
Here we go.
game.
16-14-2.
Referee Don Stanley just making sure of the score.
And tough break that time for Jansen. So,
17-14.
hey, back and forth. Jay Devilliers, Yana Grechkina, they hold on and get the victory in 2 games, 21-10, 17-14. A reminder, we will play a set number 3 singles format, 2-11. So stick around for that. But how about Devilliers and Grechkina battling back valiantly as Smith and Jansen had found their groove in that second game. But Yana and Jay able to get served back, and they came up big when it mattered the most. So Tuesday night pickleball belongs to young Yana Grechkina and the Flying Frenchman, Jay Devilliers. They certainly put on a show for this crowd. Jay had some incredible gets here tonight and did a spectacular job. They are both on the court with Morgan Evans. Morgan, take it away.
Jay Devilliers and Yana Grechkina, your victors tonight. Big round of applause, guys and girls. Now tell me, Yana, playing next to the Flying Frenchman, did it take a lot of pressure off you? It seemed like you made very few mistakes.
You know, it's really nice to have a big body next to you because, you know, Jay will always cover almost the entire court, so I definitely didn't feel any pressure.
So you never felt like he was, you know, almost a ball hog?
What does that mean?
Well, Jay, explain, what is a ball hog?
Language barrier. No, I guess a ball hog is when someone take all the ball and go to the other side and take the balls. I don't think I did that tonight. I didn't have to. Yana was playing amazing, so.
No, you certainly found a good mix between covering a lot of court. You hit some of the most remarkable shots we've seen in the game today. Do you think that luck can continue in 2023?
You know, I think so. I got very lucky all year round, so I think I'm just praying that this keeps going, you know?
Yeah, the more you practice, the luckier you get, right?
I gotta say, though, that my overhead's still better.
Yana, your overhead is still better. Okay, this man has obliterated balls. Should we have an overhead competition? Well, I don't know if we're going to do that. However, we are going to play some singles here, guys. They did win the match, but singles, I think everyone wants to see it, right? All right, here to present the trophy, though, the security guard.
And Yana Grechkina, 21-10, 17-14, here on Tuesday Night Pickleball. Thanks so much for staying with us, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We have more pickleball to come. Singles format, game number 3, just ahead. Interesting to see the singles specialist, Leah Jansen, how she can hold up against Devilliers and Grechkina. You've also got Pat Smith, who struggled at times playing doubles here tonight, but did have his moments as well. Jay Devilliers, what else can you say? Simply dominant from start to finish. Incredible highlight reel points. And Yana Grechkina, what a future this young lady has. Very quiet, just kind of does her job, and she got it done here tonight. So much more to come. Morgan will take his place here once again inside the booth. So game number 3 here at the Orchard, a special place to be, especially when it goes to a game 3. Feed My Starving Children and Arizona Child Crisis Center, the charity spotlighted. Here are the formats.
During a Game 3 singles tiebreaker, there is no game clock. We switch to rally scoring, and the first team to 11 wins the match. Team A and Team B will secretly select their lineup and submit it to the referee. The referee will announce the order of play, and the tiebreaker will begin. Team A player 1 and Team B player 1 will play 4 rallies in a row. Then Team A player 2 and Team B player 2 will play 4 rallies in a row. Once each team reaches 10 points by rally scoring, the final point must be won on the serve. Meanwhile, the other team remains in rally scoring mode until they reach 10. If that happens, then both teams will be tied at 10, and the team that reaches 11 points wins the match.
Are you ready for some singles tonight?
Now, Morgan, right now the moment of truth is we're going to find out the order of players. Will it be male versus female or same sex? Let's find out here.
Intriguing.
Oh,
okay. So Yana will play against Pat.
So Yana versus Pat, Leah versus Jay.
That's going to be interesting.
Pickleball and Pickle Roll and Acrotech, the official surface of the Orchard. Pickle Roll and Acrotech, a beautiful surface here inside this facility, which has become the Wrigley Field of pickleball, the Cameron Indoor Stadium, that iconic venue.
As a reminder,
you want to come watch a match in.
partners can make out calls, right? Yes, here we go. Time in, 0-0.
So it'll be Grechkina serving to start.
Grechkina.
Oh, and a Lucy Kovalova-esque twirl with the raising fist pump.
Morgan, in this situation, how much pressure does it put
1-0.
on the male player, knowing that not a lot to win here? You know?
That's true. It is somewhat of a lose-lose situation. Oh, no. Don't tell me.
Grechkina.
What's the call?
It's just unloading right now.
She really is. But what we have seen in these kinds of situations is so often the female players can get the better
What's the call, though?
the male. I'll never forget when
We
Lee
have
Whitwell
an out call, which puts it at point side out. We now have a challenge.
it'll just hurt the
We're at 1-1.
feelings
We
of
have the
Devilliers
challenge of the
4
out
points
call.
straight in the original MLP. And that ball looks to be good. Oh no. It's a tricky one for the camera. You can tell the ball was hit at a serious click.
Now, key role here, this challenge comes from the bench. So Leah Jansen getting involved as the coach in this situation, calling for the challenge.
Unfortunately, there isn't a frame that has the ball on the ground, so we would have to extrapolate some, or do some very high-level frame interpolation. So, best of luck to referee Don Stanley on this one.
I think this is going to be called out.
Maybe. Be a good time to defer to Matty Torrin on this one. Just throw in the deep end.
Here's Don.
After video review, the out call by Patrick Smith stands. The ball was out. However, the call stands, you lose a challenge. You lose a timeout. Okay. Side out at 1-1. One timeout charge to
Don
Smith.
Stanley just confirming the rules. He has lost a timeout. 1-1 is the score.
Time in, 1-1. Point, Smith.
Big slice return. And as is tradition, a slice return deflects downwards of the paddle. And Smith not able to compensate for that one.
So Grechkina holds ground. And now here's Devilliers and Leah Jansen.
Oh, that's too good from Jansen. She read the down the line passing shot very well.
3-2.
Jansen having a bit of fun with the crowd now. Great serve. Just missed it. Yeah, about 6 inches in it, thereabouts. Yeah, the music adds to the tension, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Point, Devilliers.
And Jay Devilliers sporting tonight the Vulcan paddle.
Yeah, the Vulcan 740 V7040 Max.
Yep. You can get it on pickleballcentral.com.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Full stretch, getting back behind Jansen, so they have a 2-point lead.
So Pat Smith's got some work to do against a red-hot
5-3.
Yana Grechkina.
And Grechkina getting the net involved, and another fist bump from the young lady.
You know, you got a player playing at the top of her game. I remember the original Major League Pickleball.
Yeah, she was really her reveal party, really, wasn't it?
Here we go. 6-3.
And speaking of that event, Morgan, I remember Lee Whitwell. She was just playing out of her mind.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
No matter who was in front of her, she was annihilating.
Yeah, poor Devilliers. You know, she was the monster that lived under his bed for many years.
Point, Grechkina, side out.
Pat Smith saying, hey, one more point.
Yeah.
7-4.
Oh,
She's done it again.
Yana Grechkina
And at 5'2", we sometimes forget there are some real advantages to being smaller in stature, getting underneath those balls and being able to whip some topspin over it is definitely one of them. Oh, Devilliers. Beautiful looking backhand cross court.
Now it's just big shot after big shot for Devilliers and Grechkina.
Yeah, blunt force drama.
Leia finishes.
Yeah, perfect overhead from Jansen. Great serve.
Point Devilliers, side out.
It was certainly available.
Match point.
So now match point, 10-5. Devilliers looking to finish this one off.
10-5.
Yeah, has to win on serve.
There it is.
And he's done it.
So the Flying Frenchman alongside his partner Yana, Grechkina. They get it done over Leia Jansen and Pat Smith. Yana Grechkina, there are going to be players lining up in 2023 to have her by their side.
Yeah, she really has made a name for herself. Fantastic performance from both Jay and Grechkina. Complementary pickleball at the highest level. So well done to those two.
So let's check in now. DJ Pickle is standing by.
We sure can. The new powers. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It was fantastic to have all of you here. Give it up again for your winners, Jay Devilliers and Yana Grechkina Newell, as well as Leia Jansen and Pat Smith. Thanks so much, Orchard. We loved having you out here tonight. We'll see you again Tuesday, January 3rd on PPA's YouTube channel. For everybody here at Jigsaw Health at the Orchard, we're saying goodnight.
So another awesome night of pickleball comes to a close here on Tuesday Night Pickleball. Special thanks to our sponsors, Pickleball Central, the official gear supplier, pickleball tournaments, powering pickleball tournaments around the world, C&D Pickleball Nets, Pickle Roll and Acrotech. We talked about the official surface of the Orchard, Onyx Durafast 40, the official ball of the Orchard, Selkirk, We Are Pickleball, Vulcan, Advanced Logic Pickleball Gear, by Paddle Tech, Let's Go Again, and of course Yola, the next generation pickleball equipment. Hope you enjoyed it. Another Tuesday Night Pickleball in the books. Have a great night.
My name is Jocelyn Devilliers. I was born in Paris, France, and I live in Wichita, Kansas. I've been playing pickleball since 2019. I love playing pro pickleball because it's so competitive and still friendly at the same time. What I like most competing on the PPA Tour is to play against the best player in the world and beating them. When I was little, I wanted to be a professional tennis player. Pickleball was a great transition for me, and I'm very pleased that I can do my dream, but on a different sport. C'était Jocelyn Devilliers qui joue sur le circuit PPA.
My name is Leia Jansen. I was born in La Plata, Maryland. I live in Spokane, Washington, and I've been playing pickleball since 2019. My favorite shot is my forehand drive. That's one's pretty obvious. Honestly, my friends would describe me as boring now because I'm like married to my dogs. I have two, but they're like full-time dogs. You don't even know. Like when I'm gone, they won't eat. I can't leave. Like we're bonding. I love playing pro pickleball because it's given me basically a second life, and I have met some of the most important people in my life through pickleball. My name is Leia Jansen, and I play on the PPA Tour.
My name is Pat Smith. I was born in Munich, Germany. I currently live in Wichita, Kansas. I started playing pickleball in 2019. I love playing pro pickleball because I love competition. What I look forward to most on the tour this year is Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. My nickname is the Winter Soldier.
Why?
It's obvious. Because of this. When I'm not playing pickleball, I like to spend time with friends and family, go to the gym, and not think too much about pickleball. I'm Pat Smith, and I play on the PPA Tour.
My name is Yana Grechkina. I was born in Vladimir, Russia. Now I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I started playing pickleball in 2020. I love playing pro pickleball because I get to compete among the best players. Something I care about besides pickleball is my family and food. My friends would describe me as feisty, and I'm very competitive. I can get mean on the court, so I'm sorry if that happens. I'm not that bad, y'all. My name is Yana Grechkina, and I play on the PPA Tour.